let's be real. All of us on this damn panel probably has Native American blood in us. So
yes,
yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
I'm not African American. I'm black.
I mean, no, you're other. I can't say what you are on here, but you know.
Hey,
Hey,
if we were gonna say what you were, we would invite this next person onto the podcast, and that is one Ryan Garcia.
Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right?
Ryan is really out here dropping the hard R on these live streams with no remorse, with reckless abandonment, and his dad's coming out now. His dad's talking about he's got an alcohol problem. Duh.
Obviously.
He's telling Ryan that, you know, he needs to go get help. He says therapy, but he needs to go get help.
Like rehab help?
Right. And Ryan's like, I don't have a problem. I can quit whenever I want.
They say that.
That's exactly what alcoholics are gonna tell you.
Yeah.
And then he comes back and he's like, man, I haven't talked to my dad in I don't know how long. And then he comes back and he's like, yeah, my dad hit me up and he apologized for saying what he said about me needing to go get therapy, go get help. I'm like,
look, man, people closest to you will tell you exactly what you need
if they love you.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. If there's love behind it and there's purpose behind it, they will tell you what you need. It's up to you on if you actually want to
take that
advice and accept it. I mean, you got to be willing to accept that, hey, I'm fucking up, or I am a fuck up. Like,
with all that
you gotta accept
talent,
it. Yeah, it's crazy.
All those gifts God gave you, fam, and you just out here pissing them away because
doing dumb shit, saying dumb shit,
dumb
every 5 minutes. It's something with Ryan. He's going off the deep end about all kinds of stuff, whether it be saying stuff that he's not supposed to be saying, bringing up things that he's not supposed to be bringing up, taking stuff that he's not supposed to be taking, saying that he did it or he didn't. It's always something with Ryan. And again, it's something that a lot of people talk about because, again, just like you guys said, loads of talent, when it comes to boxing, the guy is talented when it comes to boxing. Great boxer. But if he would just shut the fuck up, and I mean that with everything in my heart, just shut
with all sincerity,
that would just help him out in the long run because he could just, keep using his talent. I know he started out as a YouTube sensation, not to say that he was a YouTuber first. He's always been a boxer first, but he's more social when it comes to social media things, posting stuff and things of that nature. But I honestly just think that Ryan he needs to take those words of advice from his father. Even if his dad did say, I take all that stuff that I said about you back and things of that nature, he needs to take a long, hard look at himself and realize the damage that he's not only doing to himself, but to his career, to the way that people are going to look at his career. So it's a sad thing to see, but it is what it is at the end of the day.
I mean, that's after being suspended for a year for the failed drug test, and that whole circus of I didn't really take nothing. Oh yeah, I do steroids. Nah, I don't mess with steroids. I take all the steroids. I love steroids.
I think that was him being facetious or trying to be facetious, but in this point in your life, you shouldn't be doing that. Especially if it's a serious thing and you got popped for it, shut your mouth. Like, shut up. Stop talking.
Take the punishment like a man. And they were comparing how other people were getting like 6 months and other boxers in the past, they didn't get the same kind of punishment. But I don't think other boxers showed their ass like he did, man. Like
he has no
brought
remorse.
that spotlight on himself,
none.
and it's like he's crying out for attention. That's dangerous. And when you see behavior like that, erratic behavior, that's like Antonio Brown levels of erratic behavior. And people laughed at Antonio Brown first, and now everybody's like, there's something wrong with him.
Now, here's a question though. Do you think it's basically like the spotlight is off of him, and now he's trying to get that spotlight back on him? Because I've noticed like, he interjected himself in after the Tank fight. Like he went up and had the shirt that had Tank's #1 fan, and then on the back of it, rematch me, bitch, or whatever it said on the back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he's trying to like keep his name out there. You know what I mean? You think it's that?
I think he's trying to stay relevant, especially since he's been suspended for a year, and now admitted he's indefinite now, right, for using the N-word.
So he's indefinite with what's the guy's name? I think it's Mauricio Suleiman or something like that. From one of the organizations, WBC.
Right. WBC, yeah.
So they're the ones that are like, we won't do business with Ryan moving forward because he's dropping racial slurs on the live stream. And
so that's what I saw. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, I think we had a CT ESPN segment a while back discussing him and AB. And at that point I said, their behavior was because of they were trying to promote themselves and whatever it is that they're doing at that time. I mean, bro, you got popped for the PEDs, then you got suspended. You kind of faded away out of the spotlight from that just a little bit because he was still doing interviews talking about he never took the stuff. And I think something came out where he was like, my drink may have been laced with a little bit of it or something like that. So and now you suspended for a year. Like you can't fight right now. You know what I'm saying? You can't do anything. Now you have to stay relevant. What is he doing? Saying the most erratic shit that you could possibly say. I want to dig up George Floyd and bury him again. And in case y'all didn't see it, Steven Jackson he has a real response to that comment. But it's just, bro, it's stupid. It's stupid shit. It's very stupid shit. Like you can find another way to stay relevant. He put out a little post where he was like punching the standalone bag. And I'm like, damn, bro, like if you put out more content like that, people would probably be like, okay, he's staying in shape. For the comeback. But nah, you just want to go out here and say the dumbest shit to get.
You want to be a clown?
Did they?
Bro, you not even in class and you being a class clown. My bad, Jay.
Yeah.
Did they identify who was on the other end of that call that was basically egging it on?
I don't remember.
I mean, there's no excuse for it. I just wondered, like, because there was another person on the other end of that phone call using the same words. So
yeah, I don't know who they were, but from what I can see here, and this is just something I pulled up really quick. Ryan Garcia was already suspended for a year and then expelled from the WBC after hateful comments. So the WBC is the one who expelled him completely. After all that. And then, of course, it does go into like the details of what he was saying, the racial slurs he was using. My bad, that he was using, and it just says that while he was giggling with acquaintances on X, on the X space or Twitter, for those of you that don't know what X is. So that's all it really says. But all in all, I mean, as we all know, that stuff is not tolerated. Things like that get brought up. It's in any sport. I don't care what sport it is, whether it be boxing, basketball, hockey, football, whatever it is, that's not tolerated anymore. So to do something stupid like that and just taint your image and your career as far as what you've accomplished so far just by doing something so stupid and nonsensical as that, is just beyond ridiculous, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, for sure. I agree 100%. You know, I think he's got a lot of life left in him. Hopefully, he's got a lot of good years left in him. He's not even in his prime fully, so he needs to, you know, rebound and get back on track so that he can have a good boxing career and not continue to make the same stupid mistakes he's been making. Because, like you guys said, there are better ways of keeping yourself relevant and getting your name out there.
It might be over at this point.
Bro,
Possibly.
Tank knocked some screws loose when he beat that boy down.
Could be.
He has not been the same since that loss, bro.
Hey, niggers. Hey, let's go bring George Floyd back to life and kill that nigga again. Relax. Let me go in on these niggas. Now what? I'm not
Fuck that
mad
other
at you.
nigga though.
Really, fuck that nigger.